Welcome back, folks. Now, it's hard to believe, but summer will soon be over and fall is right around the corner. So that means some cooler weather is going to be coming up. And that also means now is the perfect time to update your windows and siding. And for our Home Experts Week, we have the perfect expert right here, Mr. Dave Thomas. Welcome.
Gina, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Did you catch that little nip in the air here in the last couple days?
Yes.
Early in the morning?
I know. It feels so good. There is that smell.
It is nice.
You get that back to school smell too. You kind of feel like autumn is around the corner.
It definitely is.
What kind of projects should we be talking about right now?
Right now, we really need to look at your windows.
Okay.
This is a perfect example of why weather in Colorado is so extreme and hard on windows in particular. A lot of us, all these new construction homes that are being built all over, trying to accommodate all the people that are coming here to get out of the crazy places where they live, they're all being built with plastic windows, vinyl windows. Vinyl resin starts to get soft at around 70 degrees. We've had a couple 100+ degree days already, and we're not talking ambient air temperature, we're talking what's baking on the frame of those windows. You're hitting 160 to 165 degrees, and there's not a piece of plastic in the world that can hang out to that. So if your windows have yellowed all the way through, it's probably a pretty good time to look at replacing them. And really exasperated. Wake up in the morning, it's 45 degrees, come home in the afternoon and it's 85 degrees. These are the days that kill plastic windows. It's a 40-degree temperature swing.
Yeah.
That piece of plastic is moving on a temperature day like that. A vinyl window, believe it or not, can expand or contract up to an inch in each direction.
Yeah, that's a big difference.
Come on, right?
Yeah.
Now, if your frames are screwed into the house or attached to the framing of the house as they should be, the sash, which is the part that holds the glass, is not attached. So the frames are going like this and they're pulling away from those sashes. Also, the sashes themselves are expanding and contracting. Glass doesn't move. You've seen them blow glass, right? Glass has to be molten hot before it gets soft. So I can look you in the eyes and tell you with great certainty, no matter how much sun has ever baked on your house, the glass in your windows hasn't moved a millimeter.
Right.
It's what's holding the glass, the sash, the frame that you have to be concerned about. So how do we stop this from happening? How do we stop those things leaking like a sieve? I remember last year when it started to get cold, you used to tell me, Dave, I'm watching my curtains move back and forth. Yeah, there's a reason for that, because air is pouring through that window because the frame's here and the sash is contracted, right? Well, we need to do something about it. So Marvin has. Marvin is an amazing company, 112 years old, family owned to this day, which is unheard of. Marvin said, we are not going to make a plastic window like a lot of these other companies did. We refuse. We don't believe in it as a building product. So Marvin created the fiberglass window, and it was brilliant. They recognized that glass was a thermoset product, meaning that it had to be under a tremendous amount of heat before it started to get soft and move. So logically, if the glass isn't expanding and contracting, what if we could make the sash and the frame all out of the same material, glass? If we could do that, we would effectively eliminate the expansion and contraction, which is killing everything. Now, when I think of fiberglass, I'm a car guy, as you know, so I immediately think of a Corvette, which is a sprayed meshed fiberglass held together with layers of resin, plastic, painted with a gel coat. Two problems with it. Push on the tail end of a new Corvette these days. Not real strong, right? You'll flex it in. Two, nothing painted at our altitude in our sun is going to last. We put a red Corvette in your driveway in June, come back in October, it's going to be orange or pink. Marvin got it. And what they did was they changed how fiberglass is made. It's called pultrusion. They take thousands and thousands of strands of actual glass and they braid it. Just like that steel cable holds us up on the ski lifts or the gondolas. Yeah, it's steel, but the reason it's so strong is because it's braided. They then pultrude that through a very high pressure die. That's why the frames can be so thin. That's why when you look at those photos, you see these sleek, beautiful, modern windows that really change the look of your house. This is the only window the famous Marvin Window Company has designed for replacement. It is the only window that they make with a true lifetime warranty. And I will throw at you, if you want them installed before the snow flies, we are busy.
Yeah.
So this is it. This is the last week. I can guarantee you I will get them installed before the snow flies, assuming we don't have a shocker in October or something.
You never know.
Yeah, exactly. 35% off is huge. It's the end of our Corona discount. We've done our part, obviously contributing to Food Bank of the Rockies, offering these huge discounts to Colorado homeowners and keeping us rolling along. So Take advantage of it. You cannot buy a better window at this price in this crazy climate that we live in here in Colorado.
Well, and I also want to bring something up. Might not seem like a big deal to a lot of people, but you have kept everyone employed too.
Absolutely.
You've not had to lay anyone off. So if you're really thinking, okay, where do I want to spend my money when I go to buy windows or do something like this? Why not go ahead and put your money behind someplace that has kept their people employed and really has top-notch employees?
I appreciate that very much. We've actually hired through the pandemic, which is incredible. We are a locally owned company. We're not just one of these big chains that just laid everybody off until they figured out what was going on. We had to keep our people and food in the refrigerators, and then what was left over, or a portion of what was left over, we donated to the Food Bank of the Rockies to help others. We are an official sponsor of the Rockies again for the second time, which is really exciting for us to see baseball starting to come back to normalcy. Obviously, we're famous for our lifetime warranty, which is no questions asked, 100% product and labor for as long as you live in the home, including accidental glass breakage.
Oh, wow.
Transferable one time if you ever sell the house. It is absolutely the best warranty in town, bar none. There is no fine print.
All right, let's go back to this great offer. You said 35%. You're still holding true to that, right?
I am. 35% off. Marvin Infinity's installed. Marry it with our famous James Hardie siding. Obviously, we are the largest James Hardie resider in the country. 35% off James Hardie. And on top of that, 24-month, no interest, no payment, nothing down. Get them in, get through winter. You got 2 years to pay them off. Can't beat it.
All right, let's go ahead and remind you again. It's Home Experts Week sale, and right now 35% off windows, doors, siding, and installation. Also 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments for 2 years, just like he said. Call 800-GET-WINDOWS or visit LifetimeWindowsColorado.com. Also, a portion of every sale will be donated to Food Bank of the Rockies. Lifetime Windows paid for today's segment. And that's going to do it for us today, folks. We'll see you tomorrow for more home and garden experts at 11:30 a.m. Have a good day.
Furniture provided by Colorado Casual Furniture.